Don't be amazed.
The animal kingdom is a fascinating area full of fascinating critters. Animals' clothes you are probably more familiar to you and may not surprise you with facts about them. Other species, whether rare or not, may be planets distant and unfamiliar to you. While some creatures are more commonplace, others will truly astound you. Consider the following animal facts that you may not be aware of. Koalas have unique fingerprints. A koala's claw print mimics a human fingerprint. The fact that koalas have fingerprints is an example of convergent evolution. Even though they are not closely related to humans, their fingerprints are practically indistinguishable from those of humans. However, just like human prints, each koala has a distinct and easily recognized pattern. Some sharks glow in the dark. At least 15 deep-sea shark species use unique cells on their underbelly to produce light. These sharks live as far down in the ocean as sunlight can penetrate. According to marine experts, sharks use the eerie green glow to conceal from other aquatic species swimming beneath them. The kitefin, which may grow to be 6 feet long, is the world's longest light-producing animal, known as a bioluminescent vertebrate. Scientists do know, however, that some species of giant squid make their own light. Slow lorises are the only venomous primate. There are over 200,000 poisonous animals on the planet. The slow loris is the only one that belongs to the primate family. Only 5 mammal species are poisonous, but the slow loris is unique in that it frequently bites other slow lorises. This primate lifts its arms before licking the underside of its upper arm to create poison. The venom causes the skin to deteriorate because it contains the same chemical found in cat dander and other things. Slow lorises are thought to employ their venom to protect their area, according to scientists. Chimpanzees love to get drunk. People in Guinea, West Africa, tap raffia palms and gather the sap, which contains between 3.1% and 6.9% alcohol by volume. Chimpanzees, like residents, like drinking the sap. They will sip the fermenting sap from a leaf. It turns out that chimps in Guinea aren't the only ones who enjoy a drink. Slow lories enjoy drinking alcohol from the birdam palm, which contains approximately 3.8% alcohol by volume. Wood frogs freeze themselves. When it becomes cold outside, wood frogs have a unique way of surviving. Water in the frog's body freezes due to nucleating proteins in the frog's blood. At the same time, the frog's liver creates a considerable amount of glucose, which props up the reptile's cells. The procedure dehydrates the frog's body, allowing it to hide behind a leaf when the weather becomes chilly. Brain and heart activity come to a halt. When the temperature rises, water slowly returns to the frog's bloodstream. The frog's organs then restore normal function, and it begins hopping. Some turtles get oxygen through their butts. When the temperature becomes chilly, some turtles, such as the eastern painted turtle and the Australian Fitzroy river turtle, take in oxygen and expel carbon dioxide through their buttocks. These turtles may sleep for up to 5 months. They employ blood vessel-lined sacs near their cloaca to take in oxygen and expel carbon dioxide during hibernating. The blood arteries then distribute oxygen throughout the turtle's body while collecting carbon dioxide for expulsion. Queen mole rats make other female. Mole rats infertile. Mole rats live in colonies led by a queen who is brighter in color than the rest of the mole rats who serve as her servants. To ensure that she is the only female mole rat capable of bearing children, she secretes a chemical in her urine that renders all other female mole rats infertile. When the queen dies, there are typically bloody battles to determine who will be the new queen. 6 months after the new queen is chosen, she begins to secrete the chemical in her urine. Horned lizards squirt blood from their eyes. 2 constricting muscles line the important veins around their eyes in horned toes. When a horned lizard is threatened, these muscles constrict, preventing blood from returning to the animal's heart. If the lizard is still threatened, it contracts its muscles even more, causing blood to stream from its eyes. Elephants have a specific human danger call. Elephants use distinct noises to communicate with one another, as is well documented. Researchers in Kenya played a clip of people speaking in the local tongue near resting elephants. The elephants made a deep, rumbling sound repeatedly and either became restless or went away. The researchers then recorded the low, rumbling sound and played it to another group of resting elephants. Even though there were no humans nearby, they became restless and moved away from the location. The rumble sounds quite similar to the call made by African elephants when bees are around. Still, the elephants forcefully shake their heads in response to the bee rumble, whereas no head movement is detected in response to the human rumble. Dogs smell the passage of time. Dogs can guess when it is time for you to come home if it is a daily occurrence, such as going to work or home. When you leave the house, your aroma lingers. Your smell continues to diminish with time. The amount of your fragrance left in the house might alert dogs when it is time for you to return. Reindeer eyes turn colors, depending on the season. The hue of a glossy, reflected layer beneath the retina in the reindeer's eyes changes depending on the season. The layer, known as the tapetum lucidum, is golden in the summer, but becomes blue in the winter. It is the same component that enables the eyes of many animals to appear to glow. Scientists believe it changes blue in the winter to take advantage of any available light, because they frequently live in places with no sunlight in the winter. Dolphins get high from pufferfish. Dolphins gently poke pufferfish, prompting the pufferfish to release a deadly chemical. In modest enough doses, this chemical induces a drug-induced trance in dolphins. Flamingos can only eat with their heads upside down. Flamingos must eat by turning their heads upside down because their mouth acts like a sieve. As a result, they must collect food in comb-like extensions on their beaks with their tongues. A female ferret will die if it goes into heat and cannot find a mate. During her first spring, a female ferret reaches sexual maturity. If a ferret goes into heat and is unable to locate a partner, she will die of aplastic anemia, a condition in which the body ceases creating new blood cells. This can result in a long and painful death from infections. Penguins do a 1,000-animal wave. Weather factors such as 200-mile-per-hour gusts and 58-degree temperatures make it difficult for emperor penguins to survive Antarctic winters. As a result, they cuddle together in groups of up to 1,000 birds to rely on each other's body heat to stay alive. When a single penguin moves as small as 0.8 inch, the entire huddle moves the same amount to stay together. This small amount of movement occurs every 6 to 12 seconds. Worker fire ants take 250 power naps daily. Worker fire ants take up to 250 power naps per day, according to researchers. Each slumber is barely around a minute long. Approximately 20% of a colony is always sleeping. Queens, on the other hand, napped approximately 90 times every day for an average of 6 minutes. Polar bears have black skin. Polar bears have dark skin to absorb as much heat as possible. Their fur is not white, but rather consists of transparent, hollow keratin tubes. Because these tubes scatter light, humans believe most polar bears to be white. Each tube aids in the passage of light closer to the bear's skin, where it can be used to keep him warm. A baby kangaroo is the size of a grape. A baby kangaroo, known as a joey, is roughly the size of a grape when he is born. He makes his way independently through his mother's fur until he reaches her pouch, where he will spend the next 10 months. He is too weak to suck, so his mother pumps the milk down his throat. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more captivating animal facts. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore another fascinating creature from the animal kingdom.